how to automatically update the title, tags and description of existing YouTube videos directly from Google Sheet. So this automation is very useful for all the YouTubers because we are going to entirely automate the SEO updation task of the YouTube channel. How? Firstly, we are going to export the video data in the Google Sheet automatically, basically the title, tags and description. Now you and your SEO team can make changes in that video data within the Google Sheet itself, and once the changes are done, the new changes will be updated automatically in the video from the Google Sheet only, so that you do not have to do anything manually. Want to see how you can do that? Come to my screen and I'll show you the live example of this automation. So this is my YouTube channel and this is the spreadsheet of SEO optimization, where I'm having the URL of all the YouTube videos which are live on my channel. Firstly, I'm going to fetch the title, description and tags of that one video which is not performing good on my channel. So assume that this particular video is not performing good on my channel. So I will firstly fetch out the details, that too automatically. How? Let me show you. Well, this is the title, Excel Telegram integration tutorial. Coming back here, and I am going to type fetch in this particular column and press enter, and you will see the details will be automatically fetched here. And yes, we have the details. Yes, it is as easy as that. You just need to provide a command, an instruction in this particular column, and you can actually get the details. You can actually fetch the details. Now you and your SEO team can do the analysis, can make the changes within the sheet only, and you will see that the changes will be even updated automatically in this video. Let me even show you. So this is the existing title, Excel Telegram integration tutorial. Well, I want to change this title so that this video can perform better. So I have already prepared some content for that. So I'm going to paste this title here. So I have pasted a new title for my video. Description is also not looking good, so I am going to update my description also here, which I have already prepared. Let me copy the same and paste the new and better description for my video. And these are the tags. Well, I have only 3 tags here. I am going to add few more tags so that my video can perform even better now. So copy and paste it here. Once you and your SEO team are done with the changes, all you have to do is to change this fetch to update. I am repeating this again. You just need to change this value from fetch to update. Okay, so firstly, let me show you the existing details of this video. Excel Telegram integration tutorial, and this is the description, Excel Telegram integration tutorial to set up an automation. Let me maximize it so that you can see it clearly. Okay, this is the description. Now coming back to my sheet, and this time I am going to change this fetch value to the update value, and you will see the magic. Press enter. This is the video. I am going to refresh this video. And you can see the changes which we have made in our sheet has been updated here automatically. This is the updated title. Here is the updated description, and let me even edit this video and we'll show you the updated tags also. Let me edit this video. Here is the video. I will click on this show more button and you will find the updated tags also. Yes, it is as easy as 1, 2, 3. All you need to do is to provide the instruction, either fetch or update, and everything will be done automatically. You do not have to do anything manually. Now you must be thinking how exactly I have created this automation. Well, with the help of this automation software Pabbly Connect, I have connected my spreadsheet and my YouTube channel in such a way that every time I give a command here, the changes are reflected automatically. So you can also reach to this website by typing pabbly.com/connect, and I'll show you the step-by-step process that how exactly I have created this automation. So firstly, we'll have have to create your free account from this blue button. I'm already an existing user, that is why I am clicking on signing, and then I will click on access now. And let me tell you, you will also get free task to test this automation in the free account of Pabbly Connect. And don't worry, I will also attach the sign up link and the website link in the description box. Well, I have maximized it so that you can see it clearly. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Firstly, you will have to click on this button, create workflow, and from here only we are going to start creating our automation. Now read it, enter workflow name here. So just provide a random name to your automation, to your workflow. I have provided auto update the video data from Google Sheets to YouTube. Now click on create, and once you will click on create, you will see two boxes in front of you, trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. Understand with an example also that whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say, send an email via Gmail application. Well, according to our use case, whenever the changes are done in the Google Sheet application, update the same changes in the YouTube application. So basically, we need to select the application in which we are setting up an automation. And since we are setting up an automation in between the Google Sheet and YouTube, so that is why the first application here will be the Google Sheet, and the trigger event will be the new or updated spreadsheet row. Now you can see a webhook URL and few set of instructions are visible here. So the idea here is we are going to connect our Google Sheet with the Pabbly Connect first with the help of this webhook URL. So you'll have to copy this webhook URL, go back to your spreadsheet, and let me first delete this entire data because we are going to start everything from the scratch. This is the extension. You will have to click on that, click on add-ons, click on get add-ons, and here you will have to search for the Pabbly Connect webhooks. So search for the same Pabbly Connect webhooks and you will see the add-on. You will have to install this add-on. I have already installed it, so that is why I'm going to close it from here. And then you will find your add-on here after installing it, after refreshing it, Pabbly Connect webhooks. Okay, click on this initial setup and you will find two fields. Okay, so firstly going to copy this webhook URL, come back here, and we are going to paste our webhook URL in this particular field. And now it is asking for the trigger column. Read the instructions. The trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole row of that data will be sent to the webhook URL. So basically you need to decide that on the updation of which particular column you want this automation to trigger, or you want to send the data to further application. Well, in my case, I have the trigger column as I, so I am going to select the same I, and then I will click on send test, but it will show that we have no data found in row 2. So I'll have to provide some value here on the basis of which this automation is going to trigger. But before that, let me tell you one more important thing. For fetching the title, description and video task, the automation is going to ask for the ID of the YouTube video, and I can actually get the ID from the URL itself. Well, after the equal to part, I will have to provide to the system. So what I can do is I'm going to split this URL from this equal to, so that I can actually separate this particular part, basically the first part, and the ID part. So I am going to add one more column here. Basically I'm going to add two more columns here. In one column I will get the right part of my URL, and in the second column I will get the second part, basically the ID of the YouTube. So let me mention the same. So I have renamed both the columns, and with the help of the split formula I am going to separate these two. So press equal to, type split, and click over here, and you will have to provide the text here which you would like to split. So this is my text I have already provided. You will have to press comma here, and as per the instruction, when you will click here, you will find the instruction for the same. So by reading those instructions, you can actually split the value. Here you will have to provide the inverted comma and basically the value via which you would like to separate. So I want want to separate it via the equal to. So I have provided the same, and here I am going to close the bracket and will press enter, and you will see the value, the URL will be separated. This is the first part. This is the ID which will require to fetch these details. But let me first drag the same formula in all the columns, basically in all the rows, so that as soon as someone is going to add the new URL here, the ID will be automatically split from the value and will be added here in the F column. So that is why I have dragged this formula up to the 200 rows. So coming back here, and now this formula for now is of no use for me, so I can actually hide it, but I cannot remove it because my formula is actually available in that particular column only. Let me minimize this column because we are going to add a few more data here. Now once you will have the ID, we are going to write the fetch value here, and you will have to click on this extension once again, Pabbly Connect Webhooks initial setup, and here you will have to first come back to Pabbly Connect and make sure you click on this button waiting for the webhook response. Well, it is already waiting, so coming back here, and now I am going to click on send test, and you will see the test data. Well, why it is showing that no test data found in row 2? Well, something is wrong here. Since we have added 2 more columns, this time this particular value has shifted to K column. So that is why I need to update the column name here, basically the trigger column here. This time I'm having the trigger column as K instead of I. Now I am going to click on this send test once again, and you will see that the test data will be sent successfully. Yes. This is the URL, this is the status, this is the first part, this is the ID, and here we have rest of the details. Now clicking on submit, the setup configured successfully. Click on close and go back to Pabbly Connect account, and you will see the same video data, basically the same Google Sheets data will be received as a response here in the Pabbly Connect, that too automatically. This is the video URL, this is the video ID, here is the trigger column which is actually K, here is the status, here is the spreadsheet name, sheet name, and we have all the details. So the first step of integration is actually done. Now here we have to perform 2 things. First thing is to fetch the details of the existing YouTube video, and second, once you have those details, we are going to do the changes. Once the changes are done, we are going to update the same details in the YouTube. So basically we have 2 scenarios, 2 conditions here, 2 routes here. So we will have to develop these 2 cases, these 2 conditions within the automation, which I am going to do with the help of a feature of Pabbly Connect called as router. Simply select the router from this action application, and we are going to rename these 2 fields. Well, you can add as many as route steps as you want, but since we have 2 conditions only in our case, that is why I am going to keep 2 routes only, 2 routes only. So firstly I am going to rename these 2 routes. Okay, so first condition is when you write fetch, what should be done? In that case, fetch all the details in sheet. Okay, let me correct it. Fetch all the details, video details in the sheet. When you write fetch all the video details in the sheet. This is going to be my first route, basically the first condition. Click on update, and here I am also going to rename the second route. Again I am going to paste the same condition, basically the same text, and here I will replace this fetch with the update. When you write update the changes in the video. Okay, so basically I have these 2 cases. Click on update, and you have finally 2 routes. Now finally we are going to set the condition, set the filter and the action step. Here I am going to write that whenever you are going to write the fetch in this particular column, basically we have the column name as fetch or update the video data. So we are going to set the same condition here. Where is that particular column? Here you can see fetch or update video data. Whenever in this particular column you will add the fetch, whenever this automation will find the value fetch in this particular column, this condition will execute. Okay, so click on save and send test request and you will see the condition will be true. Why the condition is true? Because this time we actually have the same value only. Okay, but let's say in place of this fetch, the automation will find the value as update. In that case, this condition is going to be false, and in place of this condition, the second condition will execute. Okay, so this is how these two condition will execute. Now when the condition is true, what should be done? So basically it should add the details in the Google Sheet. It should fetch the details from the YouTube channel in the Google Sheet. So that is why the next step will be the YouTube only, and here I am going to choose this list video by ID because we are going to actually fetch the details with the help of ID only. Click on connect with YouTube, and here you will have to provide the access of your YouTube channel. I am also providing the same. I have click on continue and you will see my YouTube channel will be immediately connected. Yes, you can see it is connected. Now it is asking for the video ID. Enter your video ID, and it is asking to enter the text or map data. So we are going to map the ID, basically the video ID. From where? Well, the ID we have received in the Google Sheet response. Remember, the response which we have received in the Google Sheet, we actually got the ID of the video also. Let me even show you that here. Okay, this is the video ID. It is the same video ID which we have separated here in the column F. Okay, coming back here, and let me click on this button, and you will see with the help of this ID all the details will be fetched up here in the Pabbly Connect in the response of Pabbly Connect. Let me show you the details one by one. This is the published date of the video. This is the title of the video. This is the description of the video. This is the thumbnail URL, and further we have rest of the details. Now I want to add these details where? In the Google Sheet, specifically at this particular page. But along with this video title, description and video tags, I want one more value to be added here. What is that value? Along with the video ID, when I am going to update the details, it will also ask me the category ID. So I have already received this category ID here in the response. Let me even show you that. Here it is. This is the category ID. So how about I take this ID in my Google Sheet so that whenever this ID will require, I will simply map that ID from my sheet data. Okay. So I'm going to add one more column here. So I have added one more column as video category ID, and make sure whenever you add a new column in the sheet or whenever you delete any specific column from the sheet, your trigger event, basically your trigger column should not get affected. Well, it is the K only, and let me show you, I have the same trigger column, so I'm not going to update it, but you will have to make sure that your trigger column should not get affected. Coming back here, and finally as the new action step, I am going to click on plus icon, and here I will be adding the Google Sheet as my next step. Okay, in the action application. And in action event, I am going to select the update row. Make sure you only select this update row, not this update cell value or the row values. Remember, update row. Click on connect. And this time I'm going to use this existing connection since we have already made the connection with the same Google Sheets. All right. And you can see my Google Sheet is connected, and again it is asking me to select the spreadsheet, and whatever the spreadsheets are available in my account have started visible here, and I am going to select this SEO optimization of low performing video sheet. Okay, because the name of the video is actually, the name of the sheet is actually the same. Okay, select sheet, well, it is going to be the fetch only because I have just a single sheet Sheet here, coming back once again, it is asking for the row index. You will have to read the instructions. Enter row index to be updated. Example 3, and this will update the entire row with the new values. Well, let me show you. We are updating this particular row for now because we have actually fetched the ID. We have actually fetched the details of this particular YouTube video only. So technically the row value should be here too, but instead of writing it manually, I am going to map it again from the Google Sheet. Why? Because if I will write this row index as 2, every time only the row 2 will be updated, but I want that row should be updated as per the new response received. So let's say I am updating the values of the row 5. In that case, my Google Sheet will receive the value of row 5. So I will have to map the row 5 value, and it will only happen when you are going to map the values instead of writing it manually. I hope you're understanding it. Okay, so here I'm going to search for the row index from the Google Sheet step. From the first step you will find the row index. Okay, if you're not sure, I'll even show you. Just wait for a few minutes. Okay, row index is 2 here. Well, it is asking for the video URL, the status, the formula, the video ID. Well, these are the same columns of my spreadsheet only. Whatever the columns I have added in my spreadsheet are actually available, are actually visible here in the Pabbly Connect. I just need to provide the details which I would like to update, and I want to update only these 4 things. Okay, so I'm going to map, I'm going to fill these details only. So here is the title which I have just received from the previous step. I'm going to search for the title here. Okay, here is the Excel Telegram integration tutorial 1, the title of the video. Okay, video description, again search for the description here. All right, I have searched for it, and here is the snippet description, Excel Telegram integration tutorial to set up the automation. Finally, it is asking for the tags. Let me search for the same directly so that it will save my time. All right, here is the MS Excel automation tag, and make sure you also press the comma in between the tags and again search for the tags. Okay, here is the second tag. Well, we only had 2 tags here, and now it is finally asking for the category ID. Let me search for the same. ID is here. Well, the ID I have received again from the YouTube step only. So I'm going to map the same. Where is the ID? I'm not able to find it. Here it is, category ID. Remember that. Let me click on this button, save and send test request, and you will see the response will be received immediately and the details will be updated in the Google Sheet. Going back here, wait for the response, and yes, we have the title, description, tags and the category ID. Let me even cross check where is my video. Yes, it is the same video. The tags are actually to MS Excel automation and the Telegram automation. Yes, we have the same tags. Okay, finally, and even cross checking the title and the description, Excel Telegram integration tutorial. Well, yes, we have the same title and the same description, Excel Telegram integration tutorial to set up the automation, and yes, it is the same description. So the first step is actually done, that is fetching the data of the existing YouTube video from the YouTube channel to the Google Sheet automatically. Now that is why I am going to close my first router step, and finally we are going to set the second router step, which was when you write the update in this particular column, it should actually update the new changes into the into the YouTube channel. So before I set up anything, firstly I am going to do the changes. Okay, so let me delete all these stuff because this title is also not looking good, this description is also very bad, and here I have just 2 texts, and with the help of these details I am pretty sure that my video will not perform good. So I want to update these details with the fresh data, with the new data which I have already prepared in my notepad. Okay, you can see here's the title. I'm going to copy and paste it here. Okay, let me change it. Let me even change the description as well. This is the updated description. Okay, this is the night description. I hope my videos will perform better since I am updating the SEO of my videos, and that too automatically. Okay, this is the video tags. These are the video tags. Okay, so how to connect Microsoft Excel and the Telegram automation, MS Excel automation? Well, decent tags I have added this time. I'm really hoping for the best. Okay, now how this automation is going to take place further? These details will be fetched up by Pabbly Connect, and once Pabbly Connect have these details, we are going to send these details to the YouTube. So firstly, I will have to fetch these details in the Google Sheet response only. So I am going to click on this recapture webhook response once again, and once you will click on this, yes, it will start waiting for the webhook response. So you will have to come here again in the Google Sheet, again click on this extension and wait. Instead of this fetch, we are going to write here the update, because I want that this time the data which we are sending to the Google Sheet should come along with this update value, because we are going to use this response in our router step. Don't get confused. I'll explain you every step in detail one by one. Just follow this video till end. Okay, so you will have to click on this extension, click on Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-ons, click on initial setup once again, and here you will have to send this particular data which we have recently added in the Google Sheet once again. So simply click on this send test button, and you can see the test data sent successfully. Click on submit. Again, the setup configured successfully. Close it. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and yes, we have the fresh data also. We have the updated data also. Well, do not get confused. When you are going to actually work in the sheets, you do not have to do anything manually. This is just a one-time process. You have to do it once, and once our full automation is ready in the Pabbly Connect, everything will work in the backend with the help of automation. Okay, so you just have to do this step once. Okay, and you can see the title is here, the updated title is here, the updated tags we have in the response. We even have the description. Where's the description in this video? Well, the nice description is also captured, and we have all the details. So now I am going to set this second router step. So again, click on the set filter and action step, and here in this particular filter condition, I am going to set it as whenever you receive the fetch or update video data as the update. Okay, whenever this column is having the value as the update, in that case this particular router step should execute. Click on save and send test request, and you will see this time the condition will be true again. Why? Because the data which we have just received here in the Pabbly Connect, basically in the first step, is actually with the update value only. Let me show you where is the update value. Here it is. Okay, so going to open this router step once again. And whenever this condition is true, what should be the next step? So basically, it should simply update the details in the YouTube. So click on plus icon, and here in the action step, we are going to select the YouTube application. All right. And this time in the action event, we want to update the video details. So that is why this is going to be the action event. Click on continue, click on add new connection. Well, if you will select the existing connection, then also it will work, because we have already made the connection with our YouTube channel. You can see it is connected. Now it is asking for the video category ID for the updation. Remember, we have already collected this video category ID, because I have just told you that this ID is going to require while updating the details. That is why we have collected it in the advance. So I am going to map the same again from the Google Sheet response. Where is the video category ID? Here it is. It is 22. Okay. Now it is asking for the channel. Well, we have the channel name as Pabbly only. So I'm going to keep the same. All right. Now further it is asking for the video ID. So instead of selecting the ID from this drop down, I would rather prefer to map the ID from my Google Sheet. For that, I will have to enable this mapping button, remove the ID of the existing video, and map the ID in which you would like to update. So I want to update the data of this particular video. Basically it is the ID of the same video, so that is why I have mapped the same. And finally it is asking for the details which you would like to update. Well, title is required, so I am going to map the fresh title which I have just updated in the sheet. I'm not going to update the thumbnail URL. In case you want to add it, you can also keep the thumbnail URL in your sheet. Now it is asking for the tags. Where are the tags? Okay, here are the updated tags, and finally the description of the video. So finally I have provided all the details. I am going to click on this button, but before that let me first to show you my video. Well, this is the video. You can even cross check that it is the same ID which we are about to update. Okay, in the sheet also you can cross check 56UJL. Well, yes, it is the same 56UJL. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and yes, it is the same ID 56UJI79ZFG. Yes, it is the same, and we have the existing details as this. Now I am going to click on this button. So the successful response is received. Going back to my channel, and let me refresh my video and see whether the changes are getting done automatically in my YouTube video or not. And make sure you refresh your video twice or thrice to see the changes. Okay, let me wait for the changes. And yes, you can see the same title has been updated automatically. Let me even check for the description, and yes, it is the same description which we have added in our Google Sheet. Okay, these are the same title, description and the tags. So this is how you can entirely automate your SEO updation task and also the details fetching task with the help of Google Sheet, YouTube and Pabbly Connect. So let me test this automation, run this automation once again in front of you. So how about we first fetch the details of this particular video. So the existing title of this video is actually connect to Google lead form to Salesforce. So firstly I am going to fetch the existing data. Okay, you can see this is the description and this is the title. I am going to update the same. Okay, this is the video which I am going to update. So firstly I am going to fetch the details. So that is why here I am going to write fetch and will press enter, and we'll wait for the details to be fetched here automatically. And you can see after waiting for just few seconds, the details has been fetched automatically. Now finally I am going to do the few changes in my title. Okay, how to connect Google lead form to Salesforce automatically. Okay, this is going to be my new title. How about I change this description as well? Firstly I will keep this particular thing here in front of this. Okay, in this video we will learn how to connect your Google lead forms to Salesforce automatically. Okay, so this is going to be my updated description. All right, and here Google lead ad form, I will keep it like that, Google lead ad form, and here also I am going to update the same, Google lead ad form. Okay, and here I'm going to add few more descriptions, few more tags. How about Salesforce automation? Okay, Salesforce integration and Google lead ad form integration with the Salesforce. So these are going to be my updated titles. Now finally I will write update here, and you will see these changes will be updated automatically here in this particular video. Okay, so see the magic, fingers crossed. Okay, press enter, come back here, refresh it twice or thrice and wait for the results, wait for the magic. And you can see the same title, and here even the same description has been updated automatically. So this is how this automation is going to work, and our automation is working absolutely fine. We have even tested it twice. So firstly we have connected our spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect and captured the webhook response here, captured the details of sheet here, and then we have defined two conditions. One is for fetching up the details, another is for updating the details. And this particular condition we have defined that whenever in this particular column the value is equal to fetch, in that case if the condition is true, what should be done? Firstly, it should fetch all the existing details with the help of this action step I have provided, okay? And with the help of video ID, I have fetched all the details of my YouTube video, basically the title, description and tags. And finally, I have added them in my Google Sheet. And in the second router step, again I have added a condition that whenever the column will get the value of update, what should be the next step? Well, it should directly update those values from the Google Sheet only. And this is how we have created this automation. And once you will create this automation inside Pabbly Connect, you do not have to do anything manually. It is just a one-time process. You can simply close Pabbly Connect and Pabbly Connect will take care of all the things in the backend. In case you want to clone this whole workflow into your account, I will attach this link in my description box from where you can directly clone this whole setup into your account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.